doesn't come any bigger than this. I'm sorry. I've tried several different ways to try and think, okay, what could happen? The end of the world, the end of it, or so much. It doesn't come any bigger than this. Guys, this might be one of the biggest matches of all time. The narratives, the thought processes, what is at stake, the legacies, it's huge. I only just wish that this was a game that had both Lewandowski and the generational talent that, of course, is Marco. But there's no Marco, there's no Polish nuke. But whatever the case may be, we still got Neymar, we still got Mbappe, we still got Leclerc, we still got your boy Goretzka, we still got Alaba, we still got Mola, we still got freaking Di Maria, Kimpembe, Marquinhos. The boys are still saying what's up. The boys are still always saying what's up. The closer we come to this game, because I remember when this draw was made, we all pop up off. You saw my reaction. Like when we saw this game, like, oh my gosh, things might. I'm not too sure, but things just might pop off. Things just might pop off. But as we've moved forth and gone forth and tried to just, dissect things and see what's up and so forth, I think what we're now really seeing is Bayern seem to have the edge. Bayern seem to have the edge in this game because there is an argument for PSG, there's an argument for Bayern Munich. But I do feel that with Marco being out for PSG, it's going to be huge. So these are just general thoughts before we go into the players and, of course, tactics and so forth. Something does tell me that this may be a tactical game. Something tells me that this will be a slower game. But whatever the case may be, Pochettino, this is what you were brought in here for. Even if you're not brought in here at the start of the season, this is the coveted trophy. And what Pochettino and PSG have to realize, and I'm sure they'll realize this, what they have to realize is this isn't Barcelona. Okay? This is a whole different prospect. So on 100%, you beat Barcelona, although you most screwed up because if Messi had scored that penalty, it would have been something very different. This isn't Barcelona, this is Bayern Munich. This is a higher level of dud. This is a higher level opponent, and this is a greater degree of difficulty compared to what you did to Barcelona. So hopefully, and I do believe that PSG understand that, and they will take the appropriate measures, because if they bring that performance I saw against Lille, I don't even want to say what could potentially happen. For Bayern Munich, 100%, they want to win this again. Bayern want to say, no, we want to replicate what Real Madrid did, that we feel that we can defend this title. And I think Bayern know that the route to the final is tough. And look, it's one of the best run clubs in the world. Shout out to your boy, Shane Schubert out there, what up, baby? It's one of the best run clubs in the world. Shout out to Bayern Fan TV, all those guys. But as the well-run they are, they do know that we cannot take anyone lightly. And because they're so well-run, they know that. Forget what Bayern Fan TV said, because Bayern Fan TV, he went crazy. He was talking about 6'3", 5'2", 70. I think he's just mad. I think his people has a bit too much content crack. But the fact of the matter is that this is definitely there's a belief. I believe there's a belief in these guys that there's a confidence. I'm not pick the right word. There is a respectable confidence that Bayern Munich have, that I think that they have the edge. I don't think that PSG have as much belief. PSG 100% is like, PSG's point of view is we want to get revenge for that final, and we feel that final could have gone either way. Bayern's point of view is we've already beaten this team before. We know how this team play. We can feel them out, and this is not a final. This is over 2 legs. So Bayern Munich can say, all right, we'll be able to play with a lot more freedom over 180 minutes than we couldn't in a 90-minute final, where literally you can't play with any freedom in a final because it's a freaking final. So what I hope is, because I think that was a great game, but it was a great game for a final, because finals are not supposed to be open. Finals are supposed to be tight. That's because finals are, it is what it is. Based on the occasion, it's not for all-out attack. But I just hope that because this is over 2 legs, you've got 180 minutes to say what's up, that we do get a good, fun, entertaining game. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know how Bayern are going to come out. I don't know how Bayern are going to aggressively attack them. I don't know whether you're going to start Choupo-Moting or not. So I don't know what kind of lineup Flick will go through, because we'll see that in that lineup preview. But it is what it is, man. So guys, I've talked. This is the battle of two titans. This is the battle of two giants, two juggernauts, two complete and total gold. This is the Goliath merchants, man. These are the freaking Goliath merchants right now. So, guys, so, without further ado, let's get right into the players. All right, man. So, let's get down to these key players, man. Lewandowski's out. He's out. But we still got our boy Thomas Muller, man. Muller, as we saw on the weekend, played a very key role for that Goretzka goal, man. Muller, I just think that he's got the experience, he's got the know-how, he's got the intelligence, he's got the movement, and what he is, he's an effective merchant. He's an extremely effective player, and I believe in Lewandowski's absence, Muller's his leadership, his character, his psychology, but also his general play and his effectiveness and understanding of knowing where to be, where to play the pass, how to combine with other players, and ensuring players around that balanced state of mind is going to be very, very key for us, because I think Muller will definitely be geeing the guys up and saying, like, guys, look, we need to win this game. I need to win this game big and really take advantage of this guy's missing your boy Morgan and boy Paredes as well. So Muller's movements in and around the box and so forth is going to be very important for Bayern, not only getting chances, but also getting G's in this freaking game. We can't look past your boy Joshua Kimmich, arguably one of the best midfielders in the world, a deservedly upper tier 2 player with tier 1 potentially. So Homeboy is amazing. Homeboy is money, man, and I think that his football has been A1, has been quality. So what you're now looking at here, actually he might be tier 1. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. He's either tier 1 or upper tier 2. Either way, Joshua Kimmich will play a vital role. I believe Bayern will have the stronger midfield. In this game, and that is going to really be down to Joshua Kimmich. He's played, but not only defensively, keeping the ball, moving the ball around, but also what he now brings with regards to that final third. Because Joshua Kimmich will have to be a thorn in the side of pitch with regards to trying to, let's bring in a Sane, let's bring in a Coman, let's play that through ball, let's play that ball over the top. Again, who played the pass to Kingsley Coman in the CL final, it was your boy Joshua Kimmich. Goretzka. Can't say putting boy Goretzka, he's that dude. An argument could be made that he's perhaps one of the best attacking midfielders in the world right now in terms of the guy running in from midfield and really producing goals. He is one of the best. He is a great at shooting. He's great at attacking the play, running in with the ball, making those nice, good late runs. And that's going to be needed in this game. Because I think Goretzka is a very important component for Flick's attack and how he wants to pretty much be an offensive bully for the opposition, man. And you can't sleep on your boy Leroy Sané, man. He's going to be on the wing. I don't know whether he plays or not, but he should play. He is going to stretch the play. And we know that for what Leroy Sané does very well is he's extremely direct. And if things are too congested in the middle, specifically in the absence of Lewandowski, what Sané does not only out wide or producing or creating, but also I think what Flick will say is, Sané, I need you to now be much more of a goal-scoring threat in Lewandowski's absence here. Do your wide thing, cross if you need to, shoot on sight, run with the ball, beat a man, go in for the diagonal and really put the screw into PSG. Can't sleep on Kingsley Coman. I mean, I think this guy has improved greatly. Great improvements, and is really taking his game to that next level footballing-wise, man. And I just think that, his play out wide on the wing, being able to beat a man, and also him being able to play those right balls either to a Goretzka, or a Muller, or a Sané, or a Joshua Kimmich is going to be very important. And it's going to be a tough all day for whoever is facing him on that wing, because I think Coman has definitely improved greatly. The big man himself, the Chief Manuel Olusegun Neuer, man, the solitary chief Oga of football right now, the main man, the big man. He's going to have to come clutch yet again, because you expect it to be 1v1. So he may have to face down on Mbappe shots, face down a Di Maria shot, or face down a Neymar shot. He came in with flying colours in that CL final. He was clutch beyond belief. Your boy Neuer, Manuel Olusegun, you're going to have to do it yet again and show the world why you are that chief Oga. Bayern Munich and a Flick they will need you. So for PSG, you already know Paredes is suspended, and your boy Marco. Let's go COVID. Neymar. Yeah, Neymar. This is why you're here. This is why you're brought in. This is what people bring you here for. Okay? Your legacy is on the line, bro. Your legacy is on the line, homeboy. You have to prove thyself. You have to prove to me that you're about that life. You have to prove to me that you can do that thing. Don't hold on to the ball for too long. Dribble when need be. Play for your team. Be effective for your team. Because your team is reliant upon it, because it is what it is. Without Neymar, PSG have no chance. With Neymar, they've got a mini bit of a chance. But Neymar, if you're not at your very best, if you're not disciplined, if you're not fully focused, PSG have no chance, and your legacy will continue to be taking those freaking hits that it constantly takes. Yes, your only claim to fame is you rode the coattails of Lionel Messi and Cannibal Suarez. Yes. The prodigy. He has a World Cup. It is what it, guys. I don't make the rules. He has a World Cup. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but he has a World Cup, and he scored in a World Cup final as a teenager. Second guy only to do so next to the great Pele. It is what it is. Mbappe, I need that football team improved. Mbappe, you must be having nightmares of that chance that you had in that final, man, where if you just had some proper connection, you should have put that ball bottom left. But it is what it is. Better play when you have the ball at feet. Far effective dribbling. Smarter play. But here's the key thing. You may have a 1v1 against the chief Oga himself. And if you have that 1v1 against that chief Oga, Kylian, you have to put the ball away, because these guys are not going to give you too many chances. And at this level, you have to take those chances. You've got to take those opportunities. So if it's a 1v1, you've got to be precise, boom, because really, you have to be at your very best to beat the best keeper in the world and one of the best players in the world, in the boy Chief Olusegun. So, Mbappe, you need to show up. You have to show up, because you have haters. Trust me, you have a lot of haters out there who want to see you fail. Pace mentions people. Angel Di Maria, man. Di Maria, man, quality guy. And I think Di Maria is still very much underrated, because I think he definitely is that third wheel that gets overlooked. And Di Maria could be a player who could have a very serious say in this game, because if the focus is on Neymar, the focus is on Mbappe, Di Maria could just come in like the thief of the night and try to pretty much say what's up. So for Di Maria, it's about working with Neymar, working with Mbappe, and providing another outlet. And when he has the ball, again, the key thing is always decision making. That is what separates the great players from the really good players. Football happens at 3 billion, happens very fast. Okay, 3 billion things a freaking millisecond. It happens very fast. So because it happens very fast, even more so, players with great decision making are key. And for Di Maria, you may be required to come clutch in a very specific moment, which could have a great say in his freaking game, bro. Kimpembe, one of the best growing young defenders out there. And I think people have said that his partnership with Marquinhos has been money. Kimpembe, you're going to have to be huge. You must not make any mistakes. You have to be optimum. You've got to be at your very best. And you're going to be facing one of the most fearful attacks out there, because you're going to be facing a bunch of guys who are going to be coming at you. So for Kimpembe, it's going to be a great test. And the key thing in Kimpembe you've got to understand is that don't think it's going to be easy, because there is no Lewandowski. Or because there's no Lewandowski, this is still a very, very dangerous team. And Kimpembe, you're going to have to be at your very best, at your optimum best, and show the world that, hey, I know you talk about Diaz, I know you talk about Stones, you talk about Skriniar and so forth, and Upamecano puts me in that locket as one of the best defenders out there. Because if Kimpembe can shut these guys out, it'll be huge. Marquinhos, one of PSG's best players, one of PSG's most important players. I think really he is the spiritual leader of this team. And I think that his partnership with Kimpembe is key, but just think that his general performance, I think, is what will help lift the hearts and minds of PSG. Because I think Marquinhos, if he can set the tone with regards to PSG being fully focused, fully aggressive, and wanting to come away with a victory is going to be huge. Marquinhos, he is the heart and soul of this team. Yes, Mbappe, Neymar, they are the skillful guys, but the heart and soul of the team is Marquinhos, and he has to show that, and it's going to help influence the others. And Navas, man, again, extremely, extremely underrated keeper. You can make an argument that he's top 3, top 4 keepers in the world right now, and he was greatly underappreciated for Real Madrid. For Navas, 1000%, you are going to be called upon because Bayern Munich are coming for you, and Bayern Munich are coming to score 2, 3, 4, 5 Gs. So Navas, 1000%, I can bet everything plus money that he'll be required to make some big-time saves. So if Navas has a big game, makes some key crucial saves, it could be the difference of whether PSG stay in this tie or they get completely fallopian tubed. So those are the players, man. And Bayern Munich are Bayern Munich, man. And I think Flick's case is if you don't fix it. I think if there's any kind of tactical plan, it has to come from PSG. From your boys Bayern Munich, you're like, it is what it is. This is how we roll. This is how we play. We don't have to change anything. You're going to have to change stuff. We don't. So for Bayern Munich, I think it's restricting the amounts of opportunities that highline gives them. For Bayern Munich, it is putting a chokehold on Neymar, because if you take Neymar out of the game, that's cost the supply to Mbappe, and I think that they can pretty much handle the threat of a Di Maria. Di Maria is still good, but I don't think he has much of a potential threat that Neymar can be. So for Bayern, they don't know that so much comes through Neymar. Neymar is so involved in a lot of the games. If they put a chokehold and they take him out of the game, your Goretzka, your Kimmich and so forth, go hard on him, and they pretty much put the same job on him that they did in our final, I think that's going to really say a lot with regards to Bayern Munich giving themselves a platform to now execute. Because Bayern Munich know that if they really attack these guys, time those runs, go in at them, even without Lewandowski, I just think that Bayern have too many weapons. Too many very well weapons. And I do think that because of the very well weapons that they have and how strong that midfield can be, they know that they can hurt them. So for Bayern, it is what it is. You attack these guys, you go in aggressive, and you go into trying to shift in as many goals as possible. So I think if Bayern gets an LEG, I want to now know how PSG reacts. For PSG, you have to have tactics to do this. So for PSG, I think you're going to have to try and free up Neymar. Because PSG tactic has to be get that ball to Neymar, get that ball from Neymar to Mbappe, and supply Mbappe in good positions. Di Maria gets in good positions and try to combine with Neymar and Mbappe to get himself in good positions to try to execute. Because PSG will know, okay, there's this highline, we now have to exploit it. But to exploit it, we have to get the ball to our key guys in key good areas for them to try and say what's up. And that's the key thing, because I think 100% they will get opportunities. Perhaps even more opportunities than they got in the final, because in our final, yes, Bayern played the highline, but they were still a bit cautious and still a bit cagey because it was a FA final. So I think this game, people will play with a little bit much more freedom. There's a bit much more freedom to say what's up, man. So, for PSG, man, that defense is going to be key. The defense is going to be 100% key, and they have to maintain themselves in that defense. So, for this first leg, I'm going to say 2-1 to Bayern. The reason why I wouldn't say 3, if Lewandowski was playing, I'd have said 3-1 to Bayern. I think Lewandowski would have scored 1 or 2 goals. But because Lewandowski is out, Bayern will still win. But I think Bayern will win 2-1. I believe PSG will get a goal. And I think this is in Bayern's scripts. I think PSG will get the away goal. But I think PSG will get the goal, but Bayern will win this game. So I see Bayern edging them out 2-1. I think it's going to be a tight game. Maybe a bit more open in the final, but it's going to be a tight game. There is going to be a freaking lubrication. There's not going to be a lot of crafting, and there's not going to be a flipping PlayStation 5. Okay, so it's going to be respectable. And we're not seeing any colonizations or any prenatal engineering happening in said first leg. So that's what it's going to be. Guys, remember, man, follow me on Twitch Follow me on Twitch, man. I will be on Twitch from kickoff. Watch the game along with me on Twitch. Click the link below to join my Twitch. Follow me on Twitch and then join me as I watch the game live. Like that video. Subscribe. Become a Patreon member. Get access to my blog. Get access to exclusive videos. And also get access to the podcast, to the Saturday and the Sunday hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfup to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy HH.